So here's the deal. Somebody in my life, somebody that I know in real life, is pregnant. And I don't. It's a secret, so I can't share with you who's having a baby. But I do want to, narrow it down a little bit. It is not Jackie, Hope, Colin, or me. That's as far as I'll go. But it's not one of us, and someone I know is having a secret baby. So anyway, I thought I'd do a video commentary on sort of a what to expect when you're expecting type thing, what pregnancy is like, and it's more of a guy's guide to pregnancy, which, you don't really get the guy's guide to pregnancy all the time. So let's kick into this. First trimester, right? If you don't know, when women are pregnant, it breaks down into 3 trimesters, and the first 3 months are characterized by morning sickness. It usually doesn't start in the first, 3-4 weeks, but something like 75% of women get morning sickness. And you can predict who gets it worse than others. So, look, I'm not a doctor, but one of the ways that you can predict who's going to get it worse is how they respond to the birth control pill. If on the birth control pill, these women suffer in a worse than average way, then they probably will during pregnancy too. They're just built in such a way that pregnancy hurts, it makes you sick, etc. Morning sickness is a misnomer for women that get morning sickness bad. It is all day sickness. It is all day. It is all night. It is non-freaking stop. It is terrible. And I got desensitized to it. And now I feel like the adult version after the fact of me realizes just how freaking terrible I was. There was a point where my wife was vomiting all the time, and so often I asked her if she could do it more quietly. It was like, Jack, come on, the whole house is listening to you get sick here. Can you somehow do this, without making so much damn noise? And yeah, so that was my reality. Just all the time, all day, all night. And the first trimester, it was just about the morning sickness all the time. Everywhere we traveled, I'm just crushing it in this game to start. Everywhere we traveled, we would have to bring bags and stuff because she couldn't ride in a car. My diet was altered because she couldn't make chicken, and I eat chicken every day for almost every meal. So that was going on. But yeah, then the second trimester hits. The second trimester is glorious. I loved it. So my wife is awesome in a lot of ways, but cleaning is not one of them. It's just not her strong point. But in the second trimester, they call it the nesting trimester, and she becomes the most loving, affectionate, perfect person, and she's just nesting. And on top of that, she's cleaning. She was cleaning all the time. How often do you guys clean under the dishes in the cabinets? During pregnancy, you do. It was like a meth commercial. Does this seem normal to you? During pregnancy, it is. And so the morning sickness is over. The big part of pregnancy hasn't started yet, and the nesting has begun. The nesting is this sort of sexually charged, not big yet, cleaning super version of a wife, in my humble opinion. A super version of a mom, I should say, not. A wife kind of characterizes the whole female being, partner type thing. But yeah, in my opinion, second trimester is awesome. I wish they should inject your loved one with second trimester serum and have her be the most wonderful version of a wife ever. But that was my expectation, and I should say that was my experience. 4 months, whatever that is, 4 through 6 or something. But 7 through 9 is the next step, and it's women are legitly handicapped. I'm happy to see the parking here for mothers and stuff at the grocery store now, because that is a legit handicap. I spent those 3 months tying shoes for my wife, picking up anything off the ground. In terms of house cleaning, and I don't mean to harp on this minor issue to me, but in terms of house cleaning, I just had this sort of general recognition that she's handicapped, and if you expect her to clean anything below coffee table level, then let it go, dude. Let it go. That thing is on the floor. She can't get that. This is a legit handicap, being pregnant at the very end of this thing. So yeah, as I think about all the things I just said, it sounds a little sexist, but you know, this is my like honest to goodness guide on what to expect when you're expecting as a guy. They go from sickness and in need of your sympathy, but perhaps wearing it out because they're so sick for so long, to you know, super nesters, to yeah, legit handicap, can't bend over. If you were strapped on a basketball to your belly, a heavy one, and tried to live with that thing, then you know, that would that would cramp your style too. So that is my you know, trimester guide. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and have a good day. If you like the video, be sure to click like. I always appreciate it when you guys do that. It really does mean a lot to me. And if you're new around here and you want to see more from me, you can click on subscribe in the top right. 2 vids you may have missed. Have a good day.